What if starting to run isn't just about moving your body, but about becoming someone new, someone braver, more grounded, more resilient than you thought you could be? Today, we're talking about how running doesn't just change your fitness level, it changes your identity. If you're new to running or coming back to it, this one is for you. And welcome back to the Your Running Coach with GMacSpurr podcast. I'm Gillian, hello, a running and mindset coach and creator of the 0 to 5K Run Club, which, FYI, is lacing up again this September. I work with runners around the globe who want to run, not to prove anything to anyone, but because they know deep down that running is the start of something powerful. And listen, today's episode, it's a personal one, because I know what it's like to go from maybe I'd like to be a runner, maybe, possibly, would be kind of cool, to this is part of who I am and loving it. Let's talk about identity. Because when you start running, you're not just following a plan. Well, technically, you should be following a plan, but you're nudging yourself towards a different self image. And that is where things start to wobble. Most runners, it's not the running piece that they struggle with. Well, yes, there are challenges with doing something new athletically, but more often than not, it's their inner voice, or as I like to call it, trickster brain, that battles with them, telling them, what am I playing at? I'm not a runner. Why are you going out to do a run? I hear from so many people that want to be a runner, that maybe have started running. I hear things like, my first run was great, but I struggled to get for my second one. Now, this example, it wasn't physically that the runner struggled with, it was mentally. Their brain was stopping them, literally stopping them from stepping out of their comfort zone, stopping them from lacing up because of their non-runner identity, by telling them that the run was going to be hard or difficult, or that people would be looking at them and judging them. Another one I hear a lot is, I've never been consistent with anything. It's unlikely to stick. I'm unlikely to become a runner. I'm going to try, but it's probably not going to happen. It's all mental. Again, it's all identity. It's just a story, an untrue story. Because, well, you're consistent at some stuff, right? Like, that can't be true that you've never been consistent with anything. Surely you brush your teeth every day. You get dressed and go to work. Like, there's so many things that you are consistent with, but yet your brain is being sneaky and telling you that running won't stick because you're not consistent with stuff. Or this probably won't last. Again, mental. Why won't it last? It's not true what your brain is telling you. And one of my favourites is, who am I to call myself a runner? Why the heck can't you call yourself a runner? And if you believe that identity, that you're a non-runner, that it's going to be hard, that you're not consistent with anything, then guess what happens? You hesitate. You stop showing up. You ghost your plan. Not because you're not capable, but because you're still trying to do runner things with a non-runner mindset. Identity is a practice, not a label. You become a runner by dum 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 running. That's it. Not by pace, not by distance, not by having a Garmin or fancy socks or a Strava account. You become a runner the moment you say, I'm showing up today, even if it's messy. It's not about becoming someone else. It's about uncovering parts of you that were already there. Determination, courage, curiosity. Running just gives them a place to breathe. And yes, this still applies if you've run before. If you're coming back after a break or rebuilding from the start line again, your brain might try to feed you the same old lies that you're starting over, you've lost it, you'll never get back to where you were. People will be talking about how slow you are now. But you're not starting over from scratch. You're starting from experience. And that version of you, you've been through more. You know better. You know yourself better. And you, my friend, deserve so much support and care as the first time runner. And actually, I have a podcast episode on this. I'll pop it in the link in the show notes. Right, here comes the journaling section of the podcast. If you're new here, each episode I give you some journal prompts to reflect on. So grab yourself pen and paper or use the Notes app if you'd prefer. Ready? Let's dive in. Question 1. Oh, this is a good one. What qualities does runner me have that I admire or aspire to? Now, if it helps, imagine runner me, runner you, a year or two from now. What qualities do you, as a runner, have that you admire or aspire to? What stories have I been told or told myself about who gets to call themselves a runner? And if you want to go deeper on this question, those stories that you've been told, are they true or real? Very curious to hear how you get on with that one. And then question 3. What would change if I simply decided to claim my runner identity, even if I'm still finding my rhythm? When I started running, I didn't call myself a runner for ages, even though I was lacing up multiple times a week in weather conditions that me of today would turn my nose up at. Let me tell you, learning to run in Toronto in March is fierce. At the time, I kept thinking, once I run a race, or once I'm fast enough, or once I don't struggle to breathe on my runs, then maybe I'll have earned the title runner. Spoiler, I ran a 5K less than 3 months after starting running and didn't feel like a proper runner then either. Why? Well, I could have rattled off a long list of gear that I didn't have or things that I didn't know about the running world, but really none of that mattered because I hadn't given myself permission to own being a runner. I was still using my old non-runner identity. The unfit, unhealthy, unactive version of myself was still running the show. It wasn't until I had one of those meh training runs, you know, the ones where nothing feels amazing, but you show up anyway. And then I realized that this is it. This is who I want to be. Not perfect, not fast, although speed is a whole other conversation, but someone who keeps showing up. And that's when everything shifted. I'm a runner because I run. If you're listening to this and nodding along, wondering if there's space for you to become this version of yourself, I want you to know that there absolutely 100% is. In the 0 to 5K Run Club, it's starting in September. It's not a training plan. Well, there is a training plan, but it's support, it's mindset coaching and real connection with real people. It's the safest, kindest, most grounded place to show up who you are, as you are, and grow into the runner you're becoming. Whether you're brand new or coming back after a break, this Learn to Run online program is for you. The waitlist is now open. I put the link in the show notes and on Instagram. Go check it out. Now, you don't become a runner in one magical moment. You become a runner through all the small, brave choices to show up, even when it's hard, even when you doubt yourself. Let this be one of those choices. I'm so glad that you're here, and it'd be wonderful to see you inside Run Club this September. Take care. Bye for now.